and it pulled off at junction 15. That's the car. There. And this is what it does to me. And the problem is here now. There is MPR camera here. This guy could have pulled off at junction 14. He didn't because he was following me. And as soon as I did not pull off at junction 15 towards tormented, I passed because I realized he was behind me. When I passed, he came behind me. Those are MPR camera on top of the bridge there. They know of that vehicle. And nobody knows the adversary effect these things have on me. But they turn around and say, this guy is crazy, this guy is what? With numerous amount of evidence and information I keep showing these people. All these apparently are in my head. But obviously that is a police vehicle, which have followed me from Southport to here. And this happened everywhere within the country. Now the problem is this. If I don't have any criminal record, yeah, none whatsoever, and which means now in my property, as they used to do here in Stoke-on-Trent, there is a bug. There is a bug that they are using to operate my phone. To fully, whenever I'm recording a video like this, by this time you would have said your storage is full. Sorry. You would have said your storage is full. Because they are accessing my phone to activate and said my storage is full. While in fact, it isn't full. But now on the road, because that bug that operates that system of my phone, whatever they have installed in my house, is not here, it's on the road. And they cannot do that. But then that's why they put that undercover behind me to follow me step by step everywhere. And this is a problem. Whenever I'm in a city, let's say I drive from here to Nottingham. Nobody knows him from Nottingham. My car is insured. Everything is on. I have insurance. I have a driving license. I have no criminal record. So there is nothing that will detect me as being a danger. I don't sell drugs, as I don't have a criminal record. I know of any criminal or crime or prior. So there is no reason for the car to detect me, apart from maybe a police is behind me and detect that vehicle is not from Nottingham and it looks suspicious for whatever reason. Yes, then they will have a reason to pull me over. But this is not the case. The case is that wherever city that I am, wherever you're stationary, you start getting police harassment surrounding the house over and over again. You start getting ambulance with the sirens. You start getting personnel passing over in front of the house to see what you're doing, audio listening, all these things. Why? Because of the vehicle like this, because of the undercover like this. These are the people's goals to the local authority, the local policing, and lie through fallacy and said there is such a person and such a person. We have followed him. Show them the badge, which is unwarranted. They don't have a warrant to do so, because if they did, I would have already been arrested. But that is unwarranted for them to do so. But now take the amount of money, time that is wasted on that by harassing a citizen, degrading and punishment of a citizen because they have complained against police. That's the only reason. And is that justified in any way? Now these things happen for 8 years. The same thing has been happening to me. 8 years. Hence the reason I fled Stoke-on-Trent, because by the time they realize this guy is getting to know too much, this guy is getting to know way around of how to dealing with our complaints and harassment and tormenting. So what we have to do then is to try to kill him by condescension poisoning, asphyxiation, using these thugs, drugs to try to break into my house while I'm sleeping. God knows what would they have done. Or maybe they might have injected me with whatever. I do not know. But surely these things have happened to me on numerous occasions. Because on numerous occasions when I woke up, my house that I have locked is open. And you wonder, how did that happen? You call the police to check the CCTV in front of my house. They refuse to do so. I asked for freedom of information subject request. They refuse to do so. 3 years to this day. Nothing. But now, this is what I get on a daily basis. This is what I get. And this is the reason I left Stoke-on-Trent. But it doesn't matter if you are in UK, wherever you go, because corruption, police corruption, brutality is at the highest, and is at the covertly operated by using terrorism act. That I'm being terrorized because I have complained about police misdemeanor, dishonesty, abuse of power, and conspiracy. They turned around and said, no, for us to know what he's doing, monitor his phone, banks, friends, family, bribery, blackmail, underhand, everything. They have done it. That way, they will be ahead if I were to bring any justice to them against me. They will be able to intervene whatever security solicitor I go to. They will be able to intervene whoever I talk to in that respect. These buildings that I passed, business, Stoke-on-Trent, one of them that they used to conspire with the police, they're still doing, which is a corporate of Stoke-on-Trent as a local authority. And I have made the corporate complaint as well. There is no complaint I have never made in regard to this issue that I have been going on for over 8 years. None whatsoever. I have done them all. The reason this case is not being sorted is because of conspiracy, corruption, brutality, and perversion of course of justice. That's the reason. Litigation. That's the only reason, nothing else. And I will show you the camera as well. This is where I used to live. 20 Bedford Road. You see there? Hang on. This camera, the white one you see, is the same one there at the other side. Just on the wall there. And this is my house. So whatever activity goes on here